8:13 now this morning, and we're answering some of your legal questions with the help of our guest, Attorney Daliah Saper from Saper Law. Good morning, Daliah.
Morning,
How's it
Natalie.
going?
It's going great.
Well,
Thank you.
We've got a whole range of questions, but of course we want to stress that this is all general legal information, and for specific advice to your case, make sure you consult your own attorney. All right, let's get to the first question. Here we go. I received a summons in the mail notifying me that I had received a $50 ticket for being on a cell phone while driving. I wasn't pulled over, did not run a red light, so there was no photo to prove this. Is this legal? I'm being given the choice to pay the ticket or appear in court. What should I do?
Okay, well, this is a great question because it highlights a new law that was passed this past year. It replaces the existing local laws on no texting while driving, and the law says that no handheld devices while you're in a car moving are allowed. And so the police are within their right to ticket you, whether they stop you or not. If they have some sort of evidence, if they can sit and see you using your phone, they could issue a ticket. Your options are pay the ticket or spend a day, go to court. It'll be your testimony versus the police officers, and usually we know how that plays out.
I mean, but it seems like any officer to meet a ticket quota could just sit on the side of the road and say, yeah, I think that guy looks like he's on his cell phone. I'm going to send a ticket in the mail.
And that's certainly possible. It's a new law. I would hope that our police officers aren't going to be passing issuing these tickets just willy-nilly, but I do think that it will become down to testimony if you have the desire to go and challenge it. The ticket's $75. It becomes a moving violation. So if you are stopped multiple times, at that point you may want to challenge it because your license could be revoked. And more importantly, if you're in an accident and you're on a cell phone, then that could constitute a felony and you'd be in even bigger trouble. So you have to weigh when it makes sense to challenge that ticket, just pay it, or go to court and say, it wasn't me, I didn't do it.
Okay, good information. Of course, my brother's a police officer, PS, so I'm not saying that police officers are out there doing horrible things. All right, let's talk about the next question. My neighbor's fence encroaches about a foot onto my property at an angle, starts out on his property, ends on mine. Can I just take that fence down? I'm installing new fencing on my property and his is in my way.
Don't take the fence down. You need to make sure it's really on your property. You have to get a survey or look at your deed and see where are the exact property lines. At that point, go to your neighbor and show him the paperwork. Say, look at the survey, look at the deed, wherever your proof is, and say your fence encroaches on mine. If that doesn't work, then you may want to involve city officials and cite the various laws with respect to what can and can't be done. Maybe the fence is too high, whatever. You don't want to go to a lawyer, it's your last resort, but if you have to do that, then after you've made your position clear, you can take down the fence. All
right, let's get to the final question here. This is an email submission. I'm the owner of a condo. I've been having problems with tenants that rent the condo downstairs from me. I've told the association multiple times and they've done nothing about it. It's escalating so badly that I'm afraid for my safety and my children's. What can I do? Should I sue the association and the owner of the unit to get this problem taken care of once and for all? What rights do I have as a condo owner?
Okay, so first and foremost, if you're ever concerned about your safety to the point where you feel that you could be physically in danger, you should always create a police report and keep a record of that. After that, you should look at your rules, and complaining to the association is one thing, but actually looking at the bylaws and the association rules and pointing to specific instances of violations will have a lot more weight than just complaining to the local, board of directors, whoever it may be. If at that point they're not following the procedure set forth, you have certain legal recourse. You can file suit, obviously, against the tenants below you and potentially the association if they're not following the rules and giving you the rights that are dictated in the association bylaws.
All right, Daliah, thanks so much. Daliah Saper with Saper Law. And we want to stress again, this is all general legal information. For specific advice, make sure you consult your own attorney. And